Hi! Welcome to Createful Art. This is a special family edition where we're going to create an awesome art project. Yesterday, Mr. Otter Studio showed you a technique with citrus fruits, and we're going to show you a project that you can create as a family with that technique. So go ahead and click right down here to Mr. Otter Studios if you haven't seen that video already. So let's get started. What you're going to need are some citrus fruits. We're using oranges, lemons, limes, a cutting board to cut them in half and then let them dry for a little while before you begin. Some fat paint brushes, some painter's tape, a measuring tool, a jar of water, plates to put your paint on. You'll want some paints, and you're going to want white, orange, yellow, and green acrylic paint. A large canvas, I'm using an 18-inch by 18-inch size. Paper towels, and then you want to put down a tablecloth so that it'll protect the surface of your table. So you're going to want to measure where 1/3 of your canvas is. So this is 18-inch, 18 divided by 3 is 6. So you're going to want to find where the 6 is. Okay, take a little piece of tape and mark that spot. So this is going to be the top, so you can turn that around so I can show you. Okay, and this is where the citrus is going to start, and then it's going to come in here. So you're going to want it to come down to about 1/3 of the way. So I'm going to mark where the 6 inch is. The center of your citrus is going to be on this side, so you want to mark where the 1/3 is going to be on this side, and that's where you want your center of your citrus. Go ahead and mark that with your tape. It's really simple. All you do is have to take one of your citrus, and that's going to be the center of your citrus right there. So go ahead and get some orange white paint on your palette here. Take your citrus fruit, and using the techniques that Mr. Otter Studio showed you, and you're going to stamp your first stamp right here, and half of the stamp is going to go off the edge and the other half stays on. That's the inner part of your citrus. Then you're going to take this flat brush that you have right here. It's a little smaller than the other, and you're going to get your orange color on your brush, and you're going to paint a curved circular line from here to here. So I've marked where my line's gonna go. Okay, moving in a circle, and you can kind of look at this to kind of follow that circle around. So as soon as you see it starting to curve with that, and then try to follow it to this line right here. You could take that up and start here and then bring it over. And I don't have a lot on my brush right now, which is actually a good thing, because then I can wipe it off if I don't like it. I just need paper towel and water to wipe it off. And then make sure you get the edge. So this part doesn't have to be perfect at all, because you're going to end up finishing it up at the end. But this is going to be a guideline for your kids to keep their stamping inside this line. So each person is going to have a citrus half that they're in charge of, and the color of your citrus fruit on your plate. Okay, and you get a paintbrush too. What fruit do you want?
Orange.
A big orange. Okay, so I have the orange right here.
I'll take a lemon.
So what we're going to do is we're going to paint on our citrus with our brush, and then we're going to stamp inside this line, okay, and not over this little circle right here. And you can overlap the colors, but you need to make sure that the paint that's down below it is dry first. You want to make sure you paint all the way around that edge. So you'll have some that look better than others, and they're all going to look different, and that's good. It's okay. For the little ones, you're gonna wanna get a citrus painted for them, and then you can let them stamp like one or two. I'm gonna wait to put the green on the top when all of this is dry, because if the green mixes in with that orange, it's gonna turn brown. Now that this is dry, you can complete it. Grab some of your orange paint. Now I'm gonna care a little more about this outline here, and I want it to be a really good circle. So I'm gonna spend a little more time and make sure the edge is nice. And it doesn't matter what this looks like in here because you're gonna go over that. And be aware that it doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure you get your edge. And while that's drying, clean out your brush, make sure it's dry. Find a circle right over around this area that you want to keep. We'd marked it before, but you can change where that circle is. So I'm going to change it to this one right here. I'm just going to go around that with white. Then I'm going to paint about five lines going out this direction towards it like it's a wheel. So I'm just going to start them so I know where I want them to begin and where I want them to end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are going to go all the way to the edge. So these are the sections of the fruit. Okay, and then just using the side of your brush to kind of give it an idea. Be loose with it. And then right through here, just add some lines like this. And you can just be random with it. Go over this line again. Okay, and then this should be dry enough on this side. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just start forming where you want your white line to go around your fruit. But you don't end here. You want to round out these edges like that, and then on the other side as well. It's starting to look beautiful, and I love this look because it's nice and clean. It looks modern and fresh. Yet the whole family made this art piece, so that makes it fun too. So every once in a while you can take like a line and kind of go through it like this. Pick a spot. You can have some closer together than others. Okay, and then you have to let this layer dry and then add another on top of the white. Acrylics are translucent, and you don't want this area to be translucent. You can also take a blow dryer and dry it real quickly. And you're done with adding layers of the white when this white matches that white. It's not showing anything through. So now that you have that down, to finish up your piece, you wanna get some orange on your brush. You're gonna go along these edges of white right here. Just kind of make it look like these are sections. Along these white lines, just make sure you have like a little streak along them. Just go a little bit over here to give an idea that this is a section here. I'm gonna almost complete this one.
Here's our finished citrus painting.
We hope you you guys had just as much fun as we did. Thanks for creating with us, and thanks to Mr. Otter Studio for doing these last couple projects with us. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any art lessons in the future. After Thanksgiving, we're going to start Createful Christmas. You can find that link in the description below to what we did last year for Createful Christmas.
Also, be sure to give this a thumbs up and leave us a comment below. Let us know what your favorite fruit is. Ours, obviously, today was a citrus fruit.
We hope you guys had fun. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.